What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, before we go ahead and hop into the commentary, just want to very quickly run it past you guys that I'm going to be gone for about a few days. I'm going to go and take a little mental break from YouTube and Twitch. I've been streaming every single day for about 6 to 8 hours, and I've been posting every single day on YouTube. So, over a certain amount of time, I do need to take a little bit of a mental break. So if I'm not responding to comments or hearting comments or, saying anything on Twitter, tweeting, responding to tweets, whatever the situation is, it's not because I'm ignoring you or I'm not feeling like posting anything. It's just because, I'm away, I'm on vacation, I'm taking a little break from the YouTube grind. So if the content doesn't match up to current events that, just recently popped off, it's because I'm not home to go ahead and make a video. But I will be returning on Wednesday, so fresh content will be coming back on Thursday for you guys. But until then, trust me, I got some really fire topics lined up for you guys. Tons of fun conversations, and I will not leave you guys lacking on anything when it comes to the YouTube sauce. But let's get back to the topic, ladies and gentlemen, because I am kind of annoyed when it comes to the Call of Duty development team. Because there's one individual who is popping off and has always been an OG and probably one of the best developers, no matter what you say in the whole Call of Duty realm. Seriously, through all the crap that has happened with COD, through all the hate, through all the positivity, through every moment of this franchise, this man has been a positive influence for the Call of Duty community, and that's why everybody loves him, that's why everybody gravitates over to him, that's why everybody knows his name, and that is JbowenDaMan. This man is a legend. And you might be asking, why do you think David Vaughn is so goated? Because of this one simple fact. Look what he did on Twitter. Look what he did on Twitter. He changed his name to Desert Dave. And if anybody doesn't know what Desert Dave is, it's basically a joke, a meme that Blame Truth has created for JbowenDaMan because Vaughn is always out in the desert, always out traveling and stuff like that. So it's a little joke, why the game is doing so bad, because Vaughn is always out doing his own thing. And it's very clear that JbowenDaMan knows what this means. It knows that, we're basically saying that he doesn't help with anything with the game. The game is turning out to be crap because he's out in the desert doing his thing while the game is just turning into a hot pile of crap. Regardless if you guys think the statement is true or not, the fact that JbowenDaMan is not an absolute wimpy bitch. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry, but I had to say it because these developers are bitches. It's insane. It's just proof of what this world is coming to nowadays. How these people get so butthurt over their internet, over people typing on their phones, typing on their keyboards. These developers get so heated that they go out of their way to block full communities. But Vaughn embraces a joke, a meme directed at him personally, saying that he's not doing anything for the game, but he still embraces it. Regardless. I mean, it takes a lot from a man to be able to take all of that hate from so many people and still be able to embrace it and put it as Desert Dave as his name on Twitter. And I know David Vaughn has had his snapping points. Who doesn't? If you have to deal with the whole Call of Duty community, if you have to deal with people constantly complaining to you and saying that you're a horrible person and saying that you're doing wrong 24/7, at a certain point, yes, you are going to snap. It's impossible for any human being to be able to endure that much and just shove it off their shoulders. But Desert Dave, let me tell you guys, he does it the best, bro. I've never seen any developer be able to just shrug things off so easily. Even back with the sniper death threats, even though he had to go the extra mile, he still handled it pretty professionally. He's a great developer, and he understands that if you are a Call of Duty fan, it goes for anybody out there. If you like Call of Duty, if you've been playing Call of Duty for years, you're going to get frustrated. It's part of the game. It's part of the nature of the franchise. It's why you guys personally love to come to my channel to listen to me rant. Why do people like rants? Why do people like to listen to me, Blame Truth, Thunder, all these other commentators out there? What makes it so popular? People like to hear people complain about COD. And David understands this, and he embraces some of the things that the Call of Duty community throws at him. I really wish the rest of the development team could be like this man right here, because if they were, we would be able to construct, perfect, and make an amazing Call of Duty game. But all of the developers who work on Call of Duty nowadays, they're too stuck up. They're all about themselves. They think they're masters at their craft when they're barely into the actual game itself. They're not like Dave. Dave has been working on this game for, I think, since World at War, probably even earlier. Has he worked on one of the first 3 Call of Duty games? I'm not sure, but he worked on World at War and everything afterwards. I don't even think, honestly, Dave has any say or major control with the multiplayer design anymore, because he's always talking about how he's hired new people and he did a great job with hiring a new team working at Treyarch to work on these games. He's pretty proud of the people that he hired, and also proves why he's able to go out on vacations and go to the desert so much, because he has other people to do the work for him. So even though, you know, Dave is one of the best OG developers and he's able to absorb all the hate and work on the game still regardless, he's not one of the main priorities anymore. The people who are working on the game are the ones who are blocking us, the ones who are trying to push away all of the negative feedback, and the ones who are trying to funnel in only positive things to make sure that, you know, they're happy about their product. That's the current world we're living in. Even on the Infinity Ward side, let's go to the OGs there, like Robert Bowling, F you, Last Stand. He takes all the criticism as well. It's not that big of a deal for him. Like, it's a major difference between the OG developers and the new developers. I mean, Tony Flame, he's pretty cool. I like him on Twitter, but I'm telling you, like the community managers, for example, the people who are supposed to be managing the communities of Call of Duty, they are awful. The one chick from Modern Warfare, I forget her name because who cares, man? She did absolutely nothing. And then the new guy for Black Ops Cold War, again, I don't know his name. Who cares? He does absolutely nothing. I followed both of them. Both of them! I followed both of them for the full cycles of both of these games, and I got no information from them at all about any updates, any information. It's pointless. Just follow Charlie Intel. Seriously, Charlie Intel is the only Twitter page that you need. They'll tell you 10 times more information about what's coming into the game, the upcoming events and stuff like that, over any of the developers in the game. Then obviously you can check out leakers if you want to see, you know, leaked information and stuff like that. But if you want official information right away, Charlie Intel does it better than the actual development team, the people who are hired to discuss things with the community. And you would think if your job is to be a community manager, you would have to talk to the people, but no. They have literally blocked so many people, and even people who haven't even caused any harm. If they just follow people like Blame Truth or 8 Thoughts, for example, if they just follow them, they're done. They're already banned. They're blocked. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. It just proves that they only want to see one thing and one thing only. And then, of course, they go off and say, oh, this is also my personal page as well. No, it's not. Because guess what happened? They completely took away the whole community page from being a single person. Now it's just like an overall Call of Duty page. It's run by the same people, of course, the same quote-unquote community managers, but it's not branded as their own page anymore with their own profile picture and their name on it. No, it's called, I forget what it's called, but it's revolved and branded around Call of Duty now. So obviously, it never was about their personal profile. They were just stuck up with all the new followers and all the new attention. They were feeding into it, but when they saw all the negative stuff, all the things that needed to be fixed, the furious customers who were not enjoying their product, it was too much for them to handle. I'm about 99.9% positive that Call of Duty will never be fixed, polished, or even become anywhere close to being good until 2 different things happen. 1, Warzone has to die and be non-existent forever. If Warzone is even partially alive and BR is populated, 6v6 will be ignored for literally forever. We'll never see a return of 6v6 or a good COD game ever again. And also, number 2, the developers need to have a better attitude. If the developers don't have a good attitude, not only towards their game, but also towards their community, the people who play, purchase, and enjoy their games, nothing is ever going to happen. No good turnouts are going to happen with this game. For example, like World War III, for example. You know, the game was absolute booty cheeks, but they're listening to the community. They listened to all the feedback everybody had to say. Now they're having a reboot, and it seems, and they talked about, and if you play World War III, you know the problems, but every single thing that is annoying in that game is being resolved with this next upcoming update. Battlefield, for example. All the Battlefields have run into the same issues. They're always buggy, glitchy, and horrifying at launch. But with the help of the community, they're able to polish off the game, improve it, and make it the best experience ever. And we all saw with Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 5. All these games eventually, to a certain extent, got polished off and perfected into a playable Battlefield game. And like I said, even Battlefield 5, a game that was a absolute disaster. I mean, they changed the time to kill in that game 50 times, for God's sakes. It was horrifying. The whole experience was horrifying. But with the help of the community, like I said, they listened to us. We complained. We whined about the time to kill. They listened to us. They fixed it. Now people enjoy Battlefield 5. Call of Duty doesn't do that. We complain, we whine, we try to express our opinions, but when we do that, we get called out and said that all we do is complain. Oh, you're never happy with Call of Duty. Why can everybody else do it? Why can Battlefield players do it? Why can Rainbow Six Siege do it? Why can CSGO do it? Why can Overwatch do it? Why can every game do it besides Call of Duty fans? Why do we have to sit here and just be neglected? Why do we have to sit there and not say anything and let the developers completely walk all over us and make their game, the game that they want to play? Isn't it about us? Isn't it about the people who's purchasing the game? Shouldn't we want the game to be good? It's backwards. They have to understand and they have to start listening. If they don't, the games are always going to flop. Call of Duty, they're in their own head. Like I said, they're in their own head. They're hype beast. They think that they're at the top of the trend. They can never be stopped. They're the best in their game. But once Warzone flops, they're going to see that everything's going to spiral downhill. 6v6 is dead. Warzone is what Call of Duty is now. Warzone is the only thing keeping this game alive. And God forbid that vanishes. It's done. The developers are going to have the biggest wake-up call of their whole life. And they're going to finally see what they were ignoring the whole time. But guys, thanks so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. If you say hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord, both linked in the down description. And last but not least, if you want to catch me live streams of video games, I do it over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.